Good morning, my friends, and welcome to Stamp Together Saturday. This is Amy Rich. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I am here to share with you another simple, super simple card that you can recreate in a flash with just 4 pieces of cardstock. And actually, I'm going to show you can actually only use 3 if you wanted to. So we're gonna make a quick and easy card. I don't want you to blink because you, I'm afraid, are going to miss it if you blink. So the reason I say that we have 4 pieces of paper is because we have a label. Well, I'm going to show you how to do that label without a 4th piece of cardstock. So, are you excited? I'm excited. Great to see people popping on. I love it. Good morning, Lynn. Great to have you here. Great to see you yesterday and give you a hug. That's a very happy thing for me. Happy, let's see, March Madness weekend. Are you into it? Who did you pick to win it all? I would love to hear who you picked. In the past, I've done a bracket challenge occasionally here on my page. Who knows? You might see something pop up. Obviously, it wouldn't be all of the teams because we are already getting rid of many, many teams the last couple days. But it would be lots of fun to see who you're all picking to win that March Madness. I fill out a bracket every year with for my family bracket challenge, and it's pretty competitive and lots of fun. And I knew that a lot of us, good morning everybody, a lot of us were going to pick Duke to win the whole thing. So I wanted to set myself apart and pick a second place team that maybe no one else would. Yeah, well, that backfired. They lost right away on the first day. So we'll see how I end up. But sometimes you have to take a risk in order to get ahead. So I don't know. We'll see. If you don't care, that is just great too. It's just something our family has made a tradition of doing, and I like to watch it. So great to have you this morning. Like I said, we're going to do a card that if you blink, it'll be done. Although I have a couple of steps in mind that might lengthen it just a little bit, but great to have you. So are you ready to create? I'm going to talk about a giveaway here during my demonstration. So keep your ears open for that one and don't forget about it. And I'm going to flip now. Okay. Okay. Right. So, oh gosh, after seeing the new catalog, it is so hard to go back into the archives, but I knew it's the right thing to do because we're going to be seeing, who knows, this finally go on Last Chance. It's not in the catalog, but that doesn't mean it's not going to move over to the online exclusive. So it's hard to know for sure what we're going to have around and what we're not. But we are, we're going to create using an old paper that carried over once and doesn't seem to be carrying over again. So my guess is we will see it on the Last Chance list. So as you can see here, I almost used this one for my focal, but it's a lot of white on the background and I didn't want to match it up with a ton of white here. Morning, Becky. And so what I did, I chose the bunny because, you know, it's almost Easter. Well, sort of almost. Easter is so late this year. It's a month away from now. But here we've got our DSP and our piece of white and then our card base. You can do this card with just this many pieces. And I'm going to start with my white piece. Excuse me, I still have a little bit of a cough, although I thought it was almost gone. And I am going to punch out. I'm going to put my punch all the way in. And my shape for this card will actually be that piece right there. So I am going to be layering the other pieces over the top. So we don't have to worry about that piece being out in the open like that. And then I'm actually going to turn my shape and I'm going to do a little bit of stamping. I don't do always a lot of stamping here on Saturday mornings, but for this one, I decided to pull out this amazing Labeled with Love stamp set. So I'm going to do the leaves in Night of Navy. All the blues in here are so beautiful, and I decided we're going to focus on a couple. I was thinking about boho blue, but then I looked at this DSP here, and I see the balmy blue flowers in here, so I'm going to do balmy blue flowers. Hi, Jan. Hi, Glenda. Good to see you. Sherry. Hi. Great to have you all. It is going to be a very nice day here, and those of you who live here, you're going to say, what? But we are actually going to take the boat out today. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. I like it even more than I thought I would. So my husband just got the motor fixed, and because it's a fairly decent day out there, I mean, we're going to be bundled up. I will take pictures. But because it's a fairly decent day, we got to go try and make sure it works properly. So I know we're crazy. I know. Okay. First thing we're going to do is we are going to take our DSP and we are going to fold it. We're going to fold it from that corner to somewhere down here. It can be kind of random, and it's okay to be kind of random. Hi, Janet. Good to have you here. But the focus is then to show the back side of our DSP. So you can really fold it however, and then what you're going to end up doing is adding your shape right down here like this. Now, I do think that perhaps, hi Laura, I forgot to put on the supply list that you need a sentiment. So we'll talk about that in just a little bit. And the other thing I will say is that it's okay. It's okay to adhere that down. It'll just make life a little bit easier. So now, see, when we put it over our white, it's going to cover up that hole that I created with my by punching out my shape. So your shape can be whatever, and your image can be whatever that coordinates. I'm gonna have to put that adhesive away. Pooh. And I'm gonna start putting my layers together. All right, so I'm going to start with my Night of Navy, and I'm going to add my basic white. So as you can see, I really got away with 3 pieces of cardstock for this. Oh, and if you're not going to work, this is going to be really pesky, isn't it? It's not my day already, I feel like. What the heck? Oh, gosh. All right, let's try another. Work for me, my friend. Work. Oh my gosh. And of course, my take your pick tool, which I would usually use to dig in there and get things going, is still upstairs after taking it along to Raleigh. So thank you for working, glue. I needed you. Okay, so we'll add this here. I feel like I need a bunch of water this morning. I'm feeling a little bit off. All right. And then I love this DSP too. It's one of my faves. And then we're going to add this. So in your cutting instructions, I said something about at least one side should be non-directional. That's because if I had the bunnies on the back and then had to bend it over, it's not going to be quite right. So it's okay to have directional on the front side, but then the back side should be a side that it doesn't really matter if it's quote unquote sideways, you know. Oh my goodness, this is a pain in my rear. Okay. So now we're going to add this, keeping a white layer around 3 sides. So when you do your corner, like I said, it doesn't really matter what angle you take. Perhaps you want this corner further in the middle, or perhaps not. You can do really whatever you want. Okay, and then we're going to add our label right here like this, using, of course, some Stampin' Dimensionals, which I'm sure I have here somewhere. And once we get that on, then we're going to talk about our sentiment. let's see, the only thing, fruit salad. Fruit salad. Well, guess what? Fruit salad is a class that I have coming up, and you can take it and use your own supplies, or you can take it and use stuff that I cut for you. You can even take it and get a pack of the fruit salad paper. But I'm giving a class on it where I'm going to show you 5, I think it is, ideas of cards you can make with the fruit salad paper. So get over there and sign up, Stacy. Then at least you'll get some ideas for yourself. Okay, so we've got our morning, Cindy. It's okay to be late. Tanya brings up a really good point. The colors in the DSP are so pretty. And what I want to point out is that because there's boho blue in it, that is my first clue that this paper will be no longer, because it has an in color that will no longer be available. So there you have it. Now we can, we can surmise. We can do some surmising. All right. So for your sentiment now, you've got this great corner. And you can stamp your little sentiment there in the corner. And I've chosen to do a 1-line sentiment just for you. And it also comes with the Labeled with Love stamp set here. So you can choose to do a deeper sentiment if you want. Deeper in regards to height, not depth, I guess. But just stamping it on the angle is really sweet. Just like that. So I am loving this. You, of course, could add some little rhinestones and such. Hi, Tina. Great to have you here. If you wish, you could add some rhinestones or bling of some sort. But super simple card. I believe I took this. I took this from the Stampin' on the Back Porch page, Karen Titus. I'm pretty sure this layout came from her. So I know, Tanya, I know, but we don't have the last chance list yet. So I always, even though it's not in the catalog, this is a good indicator with the in color, but others I'm not so fast to say it's retiring because it could go on the online exclusives. So we just don't know until April something. April 1st, I think, is when we find out. So there is my card. I would love to see your cards in the comments. I also talked about a giveaway. So listen to what I have, a commitment to you, and I'm asking for a commitment back again. Okay. So here's my commitment to you. By Monday each week, my plan is to have the cutting instructions on my website for you. Okay. If you in return would click going or interested. I mean, if you watch every week, what's the difference, right? If we reach 100 people, or let me say it this way. Every time we reach 100 people that click going or interested, before I go live Saturday morning, I will do a giveaway every single time for the time being. I mean, if you get really good at it, I might be losing the farm on that, but 100 people each week, and we're going to do a giveaway. All right. And the giveaway will be determined that week. Okay. So watch for those cutting instructions to post, and we'll just keep giving stuff away because it'd be fun to have lots of people find out about us and come and join what we do here, making cards. And I love getting together with you. So it'd be super fun. And I'm going to commit to you posting them by Monday. And I ask that you commit to me by clicking going or interested. It doesn't mean you have to be here live. It just means you're going to come and watch at some point, which a lot of you do anyway. So it should be fun. And I love giveaways. It makes me happy. So hope to see you next week. Like I said, for sure by Monday, I will have the cutting instructions posted. And then we're earlier, and then you have time to click going and interested when you see that. So thank you so much. I love, yeah, you can, even if you're not in the US, click it. So, all right. Thank you. Thank you. I will see you again on Wednesday for another What's Up Stampers. And I have a couple of classes posting today. So watch for those. And Stacy, I've got a fruit salad paper class just for you. So go check it out. All right. Have a good day, everybody. Bye.